showed up. I thought she was fired, huh? I thought she was fired, huh? Looking like, I'm so crazy, man. You supposed to be fired, man.
I knew you was gonna be here. That's why I'm outside. I knew we had a chance.
You go over here.
I was gonna have a time. Y'all hiring? All you gotta do is say what?
Kids, this is all we do.
Somebody in Vegas.
You just got here, you erased all of that.
No, actually, we'll erase it after we pick clip from 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 clip. No, I'm playing. They ain't that many.
You gotta announce that publicly.
No, I got you.
No. He's on up to it, 100%. He's on up to it.
We appreciate you guys coming out.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys.
It's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back with another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. I had to tap in because I just did a video yesterday afternoon about Rashad McCants pulling up to the Underground Lounge a few days ago with Lou Williams and Spank Horton. And, of course, the conversation eventually turned to what's currently going on with Gils Arena. When they asked Rashad about it, he kind of trolled a little bit in the moment, but then he also said, you got to ask everybody for their side of the story. I just know that when it's time for me to pull up and do what I got to do, I do that. He added some other things to that as well. But while I was in traffic, I was out here flying in to Dallas where I'm at right now. I was on the road, so I wasn't able to update everything in real time. But by the time I got here, the news had already broken across the timeline. Gils Arena has now signed with Playmaker. As Gil and Josiah were at the event, Nick Young, Swaggy P also pulled up and he posted the video that y'all just saw. He said, hey, it's going down. Show us the money. It's time to grind. We about to get into some things right now. He also threw a little jab in that clip. Come over here with me. Come over here with me. Everybody saw that and heard it too.
I knew you was gonna be here. That's why I'm outside. I knew we had a chance.
You go over here.
I was gonna have a time.
But now that everything has been confirmed, it's officially official. They've joined Playmaker and they're set to begin their next season in August. With Gils Arena, we watched everything unfold without really knowing what was going on. Things looked uncertain for a while, but now that they're over at Playmaker, this is going to be the main focus because the show is already established. Gilbert Arenas and the crew have already built a well-oiled machine through the Gils Arena YouTube channel. Now he's basically moved that whole operation somewhere else. There are still some questions about what happens with everyone else, but at the end of the day, this is a major move for them. They can only go up from here. Even if they had never signed a deal, the audience was already there. They have fans. People are invested in the show, so it was going to keep growing regardless of who they partnered with. When it comes to Gils Arena, the team, and everybody else who may be joining them, we still don't know exactly how everything is going to work. But the write-up says this: Gilbert Arenas has found a new home for his podcast. The 11-year NBA veteran show, Gils Arena, will join Playmaker after recently departing from Underdog. Front Office Sports has learned that Arenas' longtime co-host, Josiah Johnson, will also join the show on the new platform. Playmaker CEO Dave Catchman said, Gil and Josiah have built an incredible community around Gils Arena through their authenticity, talent, and relentless drive. We're thrilled to partner with them as they relaunch this incredible property and continue delivering for the fans who have been with them from the beginning, while introducing Gils Arena to new audiences and continuing to grow the brand. Arenas, who played for the Warriors, Wizards, Magic, and Grizzlies during his NBA career, launched the show in 2023 and grew it into one of the more popular basketball podcasts, averaging more than 70 million views per year. The three-time All-Star had a public split from Underdog, where he had reportedly sold 50% of the show when he first partnered with the fantasy sports company in February 2023. Arenas departed the show in May and has said that the Gils Arena name would transfer back to him later this summer. Earlier this month, Underdog reportedly moved away from its original content operations in order to focus more heavily on prediction markets and daily fantasy gaming. Gils Arena is expected to debut on Playmaker in August, with 5 episodes per week. Playmaker's portfolio also includes the popular Roommates show, co-hosted by NBA stars Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, Shaquille O'Neal's big podcast, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, along with Let's Rap About It and several other shows that have signed deals, entered the market, and partnered with Playmaker for production and distribution. So they definitely made a major move here, and they can only continue going up from this point. It's a great look for everybody involved. And honestly, we all kind of expected it. I think most people already knew Nick Young was probably going to end up over there. He basically made that clear, and he's a troll, so he's just going to have fun with the whole situation. That's simply his personality. Even when Gilbert first left, or didn't come back and re-sign, Nick was joking around like, yeah, what happened? You got fired? And things like that. Then he continued trolling after everybody else got fined and everything. So I don't know exactly where everything stands right now. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what Brandon Jennings is going to do, I don't know what Kmart is going to do, and what is Skip Bayless going to do. Gilbert had just brought him into the mix. Then when it comes to Rashad McCants, where does he stand right now? Because he was on the show joking around and trolling, but is he actually serious about some of the things he's saying? Like, yeah, Gilbert doesn't really want to see me on this. He had just said that when he was over there with Lou Will and the others, and honestly, it didn't really make much sense.
Gil left.
Gil,
Yes or no? Don't start.
I can't say Gil left. I feel like Gil be ducking me because I be tearing. That's how I feel. I feel like I be tearing when Gil can't handle that. Gil want to win. I be tearing up. I'm not gonna lie. I be tearing. He don't like, and I'm the nigga that just be going against the grain all the time.
My main thing was, and I still don't have all the information yet, so I'm sure they'll eventually break everything down, but one of the biggest things that didn't sit right with me from a creative standpoint was seeing them have to reduce the number of days they were doing the show. Now they're going to be doing 5 days a week on Playmaker, but I had no idea what the contract situation was or what exactly Gilbert Arenas had sold. And honestly, if they don't make that information public, that's their business. But when I saw the weeks where it became a discussion about cutting the show down to fewer days, I was like, hold on, that doesn't make any sense. They're hot right now. Why would you reduce the number of shows? That's moving in the wrong direction. And immediately I started thinking, well, when Gilbert did that deal with them, they must have gotten some level of control over the show. And I'm sitting there thinking, bro, he has the audience. Gilbert Arenas is the name the show is built around. The brand is marketed around him. He brought the following. Now, other people came in and helped create a great product with him, but I still didn't agree with that part of it. In my mind, whenever you go into business with people, sometimes they eventually start trying to take creative control. Then they start talking about marketing, budgets, and all that stuff, and suddenly the company is saying, we don't want to do this every day anymore. And that can hurt the fan base a little bit, because the consistency is part of what made the show so hot. These guys were willing to show up, work, and grind every single day. They were willing to stay on top of everything full time. That's what kept the show moving. But there's no doubt they're going to continue going up regardless. Gilbert Arenas is still going to be building on his other channels, and the show is still going to be called Gils Arena. He's supposed to get the name back, so we'll just have to see how everything plays out with Rashad McCants. But yeah, man, it is what it is in this game. Let me know what y'all think. We've already had people saying that certain people aren't being loyal. Nick Young was even